spent in a miserable way.
U.S. News: Duke professor warned Chinese students to speak English. Students are calling for a further investigation into the emails and claims that those speaking Chinese outside of class might not be given the same opportunities as other students. Something in the email, Neely said that she had been approached by 2 faculty members who complained about international students speaking Chinese in student lounge and study areas. Neely sent a similar email last year. Neely sent it to students in the Master of Biostatistics program in February 2018.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.